There is a time and a place for everything. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and start that recording real quick. It's gonna be a bond burner tonight, man. Bond burner tonight. Let's see what we got here. Let me check the audio, make sure we good before we get started. Y'all buckle up. Let's go. All right. Okay. Y'all actually heard that. That's crazy. Man, y'all were anticipating this live, huh? All right. It looks like everything sounds good. Everything is gooch. I think that the audio should be good. All right, guys. Buckle up, man. So, this past week has been crazy. Man, it has been off the chain. But anyway, we're going to jump right into this thing, man. Here you got Anton Daniels. He went and appeared on Corey Holcomb's live show, the 5150 show to be exact. And man, when I tell you sparks were flying left and right, myself, I'm going to approach this thing from looking at it from both ends of the spectrum. I'm not one of those people that, you know, pick sides or whatever, because most of these reactions, most of these reviews, we don't know these people personally. So I don't get offended by anything that anybody says about anybody because, again, I don't know these people. But, man, I even commented on a few different posts and stuff on Facebook and TikTok, and it just amazes me how hard people are willing to go over individuals that they know absolutely or almost absolutely nothing about. Like how these people actually operate in their own lives. So, again, I'm not approaching this because I'm an advocate for either one of these brothers, because I don't know either one of these guys on a personal level. I have reviewed content from both people, and I don't agree with them when it comes to everything. You know, neither one of them I agree with them on everything. Now, have both of these individuals said stuff that I agree with? Yeah. Have they said things that I disagree with? Yeah. So I just want everybody to know and understand that before we get into the content, all right? Again, I'm not one of those people that believes in picking sides. I just like to look at, react to, review, or whatever in real time, and this is just based on my own personal opinion, all right? These are opinions, not facts, because I didn't watch either one of these live streams all the way through. Anton, this is like a 3-hour, hold on. Yeah, this is like a 3-hour video. I definitely wasn't watching it. And I think when him and Corey Holcomb got together, that was like 2 hours. Hey, I got my own life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wasn't about to do that. Anyway, we're going to jump right into this thing right now, man. So this is Anton after this whole situation happened. You know what? Before we even get into that, let me pull up the actual video. Do we have, can we go to like TikTok or something and pull up if hopefully somebody did like a little compilation or whatever, and we can just use that. Let's see. And Drew skipping on here showing his tail, man. Bro, crazy. All right, so let's do Anton versus, there we go, Corey Holcomb. All right, so we're gonna watch this and then we'll go from there. Crash out. Which one y'all think? Maybe this one? Let's see. All right.
Of nobody.
Yes, you are.
On me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you to, yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's switch
energy you give me.
Let's
switch
switch
it.
seats.
Let's switch
seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
that
I
shit
tell you
right
what.
now.
Watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what you talking
that
about,
gay
nigga?
shit. Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's
now,
what I'm saying.
Now I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
On me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing it.
So this was like the initial thing that happened. You know, the reason why the crash out happened was because, you know, this little bickering. Him saying something about y'all know what he said. Something about, you know, sucking the whatever, and Corey Holcomb got offended by it. And I think that Anton got offended because Corey Holcomb was basically saying that, you know, he, I guess, danced around like for the white man. He never said anything about white people. And then, you know, he said, say something about white women, say something about white men. We never hear you say anything about white men or whatever. So I think Anton got offended by that. And then Corey Holcomb got offended by the dick. Yeah, that. I'm trying not to use that bad language. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and listen to what Anton Daniel said. And then we're going to, you know, we're just going to evaluate it. So here we go. So this is Anton Daniels. I don't know if this was the day after, but he ended up, you know, of course he does the Millionaire morning show for you guys that aren't familiar. I want to say like 5 days out of the week. And so I think that this happened immediately after. So let's go ahead and hear him out and hear what this brother got to say. Let's go.
Man, I didn't get off the live streams till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Because, you know, I was kicking it with everybody. Shout out to Yuck Mouth. Shout out to a bunch of different people that wanted to kick it about the whole situation. So instead of doing a regular show, because I feel like I would be robbing y'all if I did a regular show, because I already know the whole show, y'all going to be asking me what's going on, what is it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You want to hear it direct from the horse's mouth. So we just going to talk about this maybe for about an hour, and then I'm going to get off, and then we're going to do regular shows on Saturday and Sunday and for the rest of the week. So Thursday through Sunday is bad. We going to just straight up stream. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the weekend off, we just going to stream, and I'm going to give y'all what's happening in real life. So I'm out here and
All right, I think he's asking right now, do y'all want to see the footage or whatever from it? And so he's going to go through it
show
in
it.
time.
All right, I'll pull it up real quick.
All right, here we go. My bad.
Let me see if I can get it up for y'all. All right, let me see where we getting to. Let me see where the conversation first started off.
Who got something to say, like what you say and what I say, I think it's going to be interesting.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
Shout out
conversation.
to Darlene. Let me first say that Darlene is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life.
Darlene do seem cool.
Real, sweet, slow motion. Talked to her for a while. Shout out to Darlene. All right. Let me go ahead and go through this a little bit. I'm going to try to speed this up.
You don't need to butter.
I made sure that I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that should be proud of.
Oh, brother, too old that man.
Greg going out here doing his thing. I'm gonna do all politics because that ain't what the show
We
about.
got to get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
So right away, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm going to be so honest and so real. In the very beginning, when we first started this, I realized that he didn't have the intellectual capacity to have a real conversation.
Shots fired.
This is the honest to God truth. I mean, how do you want me to break this down? Greatest country in the world. You don't know the history of slavery. He really don't even know the laws. He don't know about what happened with black people. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know you're benefiting and you're sitting here living on the land that it is that you're talking about. You can't give any real examples. This was not going to be an intellectual conversation. It just is what it is. But this is what I've been telling y'all. This is what I've been telling y'all. These dudes are Neanderthals.
Well,
the people that we champion in our community are Neanderthals. We don't have any heroes. We don't have any leaders. Are they entertaining? Yeah, but they would have been the court gestures back in the day. So right away, I'm already situationally aware. Already situationally aware. But this is another reason why, and I told Corey this on the phone before I even came out here. Corey asked, could I come on the platform? I never asked him. I just reached out based off of the people that was around me. Shout out to Fawcett, shout out to Gooch, shout out to a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, it's an opportunity to expand my platform 100%. So, you know, why not? Why not take advantage of it? And I wasn't looking to go in there and belittle or embarrass anybody. I was looking to come in and put on a good show.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm hearing them out because I was about to say because I honestly did, you know, it seemed like to me that it was a little bit of animosity, you know what I mean, when they first kicked off the stream. You know what I mean? I maybe a little bit more on Anton's side than on what is his name? Good grief, Corey Holcomb's side. This is just, again, my own personal opinion. And I do understand the fact that sometimes you have people that play a character or whatever to put on a good show. But it did seem like it was a little bit more smoke on Anton's side versus Corey Holcomb. I think that, you know, maybe a little bit into the stream, Corey Holcomb started to get a little extra, but in the beginning, it honestly seemed like it was coming from Anton a little bit more than Corey. Just my personal opinion.
So the one caveat and the one criteria that I said was I'm only doing it in person from now on. I'm not doing no more.
That's respectable. You
know, online live stream interviews because I can't have nobody controlling the narrative. I don't want nobody muting my mic. I don't want nobody saying and kicking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I go, I do an interview from now on. It's got to be face to face. I'm not doing any more live streams. So I'm over here in Los Angeles in their backyard. But again, the first thing that I realized was,
and I got to give them respect for that because most people aren't going to do that. Most men choose, especially when you talk about these live streamers and stuff like that have the most smoke for all these other people out here, they never want to meet up. They don't want to have that face-to-face interaction. Like, you don't have too many men out there that can actually have a conversation with another man and stand on whatever it is that they got to say. So we got to give that brother some respect for that at least, because most people aren't willing to have these type of conversations with somebody that they already know they may disagree with.
I'm talking to a Neanderthal because he don't even have the intellectual capacity.
Another shot.
To understand it. That's why he only talk about the stuff that he talk about.
As an African-American male.
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism.
All right, we already know all that. That ain't the shit that y'all want to get into. Y'all don't care about that. Because we didn't really talk about anything of substance. I want to get straight to the shit.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
I'm not an ass kisser of no. I think you doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
On the streets, I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit.
He not even in the city where he came from. I'm not impressed with niggas. And listen, I'm not telling you that you can't move to where you came from, but what makes y'all think that these niggas got more street cred? Because they dress like this, because they dress more hood, because of the shit that they do on stage? What make a nigga real? What makes somebody real?
I think that's a decent question. Would I say somebody moving to another city has anything to do with it? No. I mean, you got some people that thug it out and are able to make it in their city. Kudos to those people. And you got some people that move outside the city, better opportunities. Um, you know, maybe they got more opportunities to collaborate with different people, but I wouldn't necessarily say that that's going to make you real or fake. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go outside the city, or sometimes people think that they got to go outside the city to I don't know, either learn the game or maybe get some help from outside sources. You never know, but I don't think that has really anything to do with what's being said right now
Because they say that they
about
real
being
because
real.
they say they from somewhere, or did they stay down in the city that they was allegedly born from and hold it down and continue to add value to it? I'm still in my same city that I was born and raised in.
Now, that's
I
respect.
can move anywhere I want to move in the world.
I don't think that's
Still in the city, still in the streets, still touchable, still kick it with the people, still walk around very, very comfortable with no security in my own city. All that, I'm from the streets, I represent it. Man, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually agree. Anytime that I hear anybody say that mess, it's crazy. I'm from New York. I'm from Detroit. I'm from Chicago. I don't give a what does that mean? What the freak does that mean? It don't matter where you from. Everybody can get it. You can get you listen. You can get whooped by somebody from Kentucky. All right. It don't matter where you're from. That used to piss me off, boy. None of that stuff matters. It don't matter where you came from. It don't matter where you grew up, because it's people that grew up in the hood, that grew up in the gutter, and still can't fight. Ain't got no hands. So yeah, that stuff doesn't matter, man. We need to cut that mess out. Grown person saying where you from. Come on, man.
Shit, bro. Like I don't have the same respect for these niggas. Listen. Y'all look at them because y'all seen they specials. Y'all look at them because y'all see them on the internet. I'm not impressed with them because I've seen behind the curtain.
I've heard a lot.
I've seen behind the curtain. All of these people are not what y'all think that they are. And so when they finally interacting with somebody, and you the same way online as you are in person, it bothers them. It's almost like spiritual. It's almost like spiritual.
In the blackest city in the United States of America, I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people.
Facts. Facts. Nigga, I'm an economy.
I put my money in my community with my people.
Listen. They don't want to hear that shit because now it flies in the face of the sellout narrative. Because it's about what you do.
Fair.
Not about all of that talking, not about whether or not you saying the things that mean something. It's about what you do. They don't want to hear that shit. That's nice. That's nice. It's a hate. It's a hate within their spirit. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
That's fair.
It's a hate within their spirit. They don't want to hear that shit,
fair.
man. I don't know if y'all don't understand black people. Listen, for all of the black people and Americans that's listening.
And while he's going on his little rant, I will say this: like, it was a lot of people that was down in the comments on Facebook or whatever. They had a lot of smoke and a lot to say about Anton, because I commented on there, and it was about the security situation, because I was not aware that Anton actually brought security with him. I was like, I've consumed a lot of both of their content, but from what I've seen, I've never seen, him have security when he does his vlogs and stuff like that. And, I guess they thought that I was like advocating for him. Like, listen, I'm just speaking facts. This is just what I have seen, you know, on the different videos that I've seen or whatever. Yeah, man, Anton the sellout. Like, bro, listen. You don't know this man in person. I don't know this guy in person. So I am not offended by anything that you're saying about him. All right. You don't know him. I don't know him. And I'm just giving my personal opinion and the things that I've seen based on the content that I've gotten, you know, from Anton.
Into this right now, these niggas don't have y'all best interests at heart. Don't give a fuck about you. Nigga, they monetizing you. And that's why I told that nigga that he was sucking the dick of black people. But we gonna get there too.
So I choose to engage. So when we
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I talk about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the
Talk about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
Listen. Then they try to say your boss because they want to insinuate that you're doing it to stay in the good graces of somebody. Anybody that has ever tapped into this platform, anybody that has ever watched any of my live streams, you know I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I done went off on the whitest of white people, blackest of black people, outsiders, immigrants, the whole 9 yards. And I have zero people, no ownership, no management, no bosses. I don't worry about no sponsorships. I am 100% owned on my own. I have zero financing that I have to worry about.
Hold on, what the hell? My bad, y'all. Like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, I own all of my properties. I own all of my cars. I own my own portfolio, the whole 9 yards. I can say what I want to say because I don't have to worry about getting fired. I don't have to worry about a sponsor saying we don't fuck with you no more. I say what I want to say. That's the whole point. So you're not talking to somebody that's bought. I ain't never took a dime on a political pact. Every decision that I make, every position that I take, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, is because that's what I really believe. Right or wrong, I really believe it.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the down end? Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they... I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are.
Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
So the reason that I said let's slow down is because
he was throwing a lot
in
of
a conversation, when you move from point to point to point to point to point really fast, I want to go off slavery, I want to go to this. As soon as you start explaining yourself, somebody move on to the next thing. And it's strategic that they do that because it make it seem like you're dodging. But they don't want to deep dive into the conversation. They don't want to really, really get to the point. They don't really want to be exposed on why you believe what you believe. What did the transatlantic slave trade, what really happened during the transatlantic slave trade? How do we get here? Why are we even Democrat? Black people, when I told him, I said, listen, we were never Democrat. We were always Republican and we were always conservative. It was move on to the next point. But why did you talk? Why you always, why you go? And it's like, okay. Then I started realizing, okay, I see where this is going. Let's slow down. Let's go point by point and let's break this shit down. Because we got all night. I ain't going nowhere. I slotted myself just for this conversation. But this is where we gonna get to it. And let me tell you what the blogs missed. But they do that intentionally.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
Now,
right here, this is when everything goes left. Right here. And I think I'm gonna let him break it down, but I believe this right here kind of set Anton off and kind of pissed him off when he said that, because he's heard this before. Right? I don't know if he checks the comments or whatever, you know, but it has been people out there that have said things like this, and mainly being the reason because he is a well-known Republican. He supports Donald Trump, and so I think, just my own personal opinion, but I believe that's the reason why a lot of people have said things like this, and he's probably tired of hearing that mess. There we go.
They don't add that part in there.
There you go.
Why don't they add that part in there? Where it start is after he say that. Mm-hmm. The disrespect was before I ever said anything. Mm-hmm. When you see this chopped up on platforms,
they don't show that.
They chop it where I then respond to the energy.
Mm-hmm. Told you. That's what it was.
They don't chop it where the disrespect started. They chop it. Oh man, if Anton would, nigga, he started saying disrespectful shit way before I ever even. I'm like, okay, fair. I'm gonna return the same energy that you gave it to.
That's fair.
When they start their clips, and when people start to do their narrative, they don't start it at where he said, "You kissing Caucasian men ass." Is that gay?
Absolutely. 1,000%. Is it on the same spectrum of the fucking whatever? I think so. I think that this is the level of disrespect. It was right here. I think that Corey passed it. And what Anton did was he took it up here, off the screen. Okay, all right. You want to be disrespectful? Say less. We can be disrespectful. You throw a jab at me, I'm gonna throw a chin shot. I'm gonna chin check you real quick and let you know that, listen, I'm not going to allow for you to sit here and disrespect me as a man. The same stuff that Corey Holcomb is gonna be talking about a little bit later on, which I'm gonna let him get to it. This is what you are doing currently. You kiss of Caucasian white men. Is that not gay?
You telling another man that he kissing a white man's ass? Can I take that as gay?
To be fair.
Would I be justified to be offended at that?
Man, I'm right. If anybody say that about you, I mean, to another grown man, 1,000%.
But I respect it, though, because you said it to my face. Mm-hmm. I respect it.
Okay.
Because you didn't say it when I was gone. You said it to my face. I'm going to give him that. At the very least, you got to give him that. You have to give it that he said it to my face. But that don't mean shit to me. You know why? Because he don't know me in real life. And so I don't take it to mean shit. His words don't resonate with me. And so this is another thing that I want y'all to learn, black people. They not smart like that, bro. They not smart. They want you to be a victim. I don't look at myself as a victim. My father taught me that life is 90%, 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it.
Facts. Same thing that I pretty much got from my dad as well, man. You know what I mean? Faced with a lot of different hardships, as well as my mom. Faced with a lot of different hardships and stuff in life. You know, you can't necessarily control where you were born. You can't control, where you grow up. But what you can control is the information that you get. What you use with that information that you get. And once you get out there on your own, bro, you control, again, 90% of every doggone, if not more. Because now you can just pick up and leave and go wherever it is that you want to go. You can work any job that you want to work. Like, there is literally no excuses. And thankfully, I thank God every day, because I have a conversation with all these different people out here. Thank God that I don't have that victim-like mentality, that woe is me. The reason why I'm in this situation as a grown freaking man is because of this person or that person. It's because my mom didn't, or my dad didn't, or this person didn't. I'm so thankful that I don't fall in the category that I'm going to say maybe 80 to 85% of the people that I run across do. They fall into that category.
Why would I get offended?
Victim.
I've never pedestalized this nigga. This nigga don't mean nothing to me. He a content creator as far as I'm concerned, just like I am. Why? I'm not tripping about it. Okay, cool. So that's where we going? Well, if that's where we going, then we can go all the way to hell with it. You can't control how a nigga respond to you once you disrespect him. You can't say, oh, it's levels to disrespect. Nigga, you disrespected me to my face.
Once you cross the line.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit.
My bad. Look at Corey Holcomb's face after that, like this. Whoa. Dang, wait a minute. Hold on, brother. You just went all the way to the, yeah. Once you cross that line, you cannot be upset. You cannot control how somebody responds to your disrespect. If that person took it there, if I throw a punch, that's on you. You took it there, so whether I'm throwing a jab with punches or if I'm being physical, hey, bro, you decided to take that doggone step. You decided to cross that line. So, it's up.
What? Oh, now you offended.
Look at her. Look at her.
Now you rolling your eyes and you offended. They never start where the disrespect start. They always go where niggas get offended. And let me tell you another thing about black people. They emotional. They emotional. They can't hold that shit in. They can't control themselves.
Again, this is where I would disagree. Well, I'm not going to disagree, but that's everybody, fam. That's not just black people. Black, white, Asian, or whatever. You got so many people out there that don't understand, hey, if I cross that line, yeah, I just crossed it just a little bit. You know what I mean? But I didn't take it there. You got a lot of people out there that do this stuff, even in corporate America. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not just black people. Again, this is one of those points where we don't agree 100%. If you're gonna put black people in there, then you put those white, those Asian, those Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever. You put all of them, everybody into that.
But where he went wrong is this. And I'm gonna tell you where he went wrong. What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucker.
Listen. This is what I know for sure. One thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. You can't say I'm jumping off the porch and don't jump. You can't go to the end of the ledge and don't jump.
I don't know what Anton mean by that, but I'm gonna say this. Don't get in my face unless you're gonna do something. You ain't gotta switch seats. Listen, bro. You done crossed that line. Just go ahead and put the mic down. Go ahead and put the mic down. I'm not going to attack you off guard. I'm just letting you know it's up now. I'm taking off the hoodie. I'm taking off the hat. Do whatever it is that you got to do because we about to exchange some punches now. Respectfully, I'm not one of them dudes that gonna sucker punch you. I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna give you time to get right. And it's up. No, we not going out back. We ain't doing that right here. Right, this is where you disrespected me at. I gotta whoop somebody. Hey, and if you got bodyguards, you got friends, whoever, everybody about to get it. It's gonna take a million people to. Hey,
nigga, you might as well have left Darlene in the middle of us because you got to do something now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You got to do something now. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, that face to face.
Ain't no fear in me. Listen. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all can go back and watch it for yourself. The nigga was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics, nigga.
I don't rock with that. I'm not talking about people like that.
They were shaking. He was shaking. His hand was like this the whole time.
To be real with you, again, This is me jumping on Corey Holcomb's side. When I'm about to when I'm getting into attack mode, my body does the same thing. Like for real. And that could be the fact that he's trying to hold back. I got a lot more to lose now. So I don't want to put my hands on this doggone person because I know I got a lot of people depending on me. But again, what Anton's saying, listen, bro, when you tell Darlene to switch seats and all the other stuff, you don't just go 50-50. No, it's time to go the whole 100 now. I'm about to rock you. And guys know, once that hat come off, that hoodie, you already know what time it is. Go ahead and get right, dog. Go ahead and get right. I'm about to knock you out now. Like it's over for you. But yeah, that shaking don't mean that he's scared.
He was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics. Boy, that nigga was shaking so bad. And some people can make the case and say, well, people get like that when they really mad. Or when they really nervous and it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. You saying?
And I don't think that's the case, though. I don't think that either one of these brothers was honestly scared to throw a punch. I want to say I think I even seen Corey like haul off and rock somebody, didn't he? Didn't Corey get in a fight? Isn't he just now like some stuff is just now like the dust is finally settling? I could have sworn that did he not hit somebody on the 50 show already? I think he did. I believe there was a video a while back of Corey Holcomb putting his hands on somebody. Do I believe that Corey Holcomb was afraid? No. Not afraid to fight. I don't think that. I don't even think that it's okay to even try to paint that narrative. I don't think that he was afraid. I think that a lot more was probably going through his head. Do I believe that Anton was scared? No. I don't believe that any one of them was scared. I believe, if push come to shove, both of these men would do what they have to do in order to protect themselves or protect their respect or whatever. I don't think that's true.
Fucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of that
I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do.
I said what I said, nigga. I said it to your face twice. Call it what you want. I said nigga, you heard me. It wasn't no mincing words. Don't say, hey man, knock the stick off of my shoulder. Nigga, knock it off my shoulder this time. Step over this line. Nigga, we not in high school, nigga. You heard me. The fuck you talking about? This ain't elementary school. Hey, knock the stick off my shoulder one more time. Nigga, you heard me twice. You heard me twice. You started the disrespect. I met you with the same energy. I'm in your city, in your studio, with all of your friends all around.
That's a fact.
Now you got to do something. You got to do something. Or
I'm gonna be honest with you. Mad respect to both of these brothers, but I couldn't be on either side of the spectrum with this. I honestly couldn't. I could not, man. This is tough, man. This is tough. I think, of course, as you get older and you got more to lose, hopefully you start to gain more wisdom, and hopefully you start to move a little bit different. But I'll just say, based on the last encounter that I had, yeah, man, I got a lot of growing up to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, stuff like that. Nah, it ain't
or
fun.
I know
That's
who
crazy.
you really are now. All of that shit talking, all of that bossing up on women, all of that talking about niggas in real life and all of that shit, nigga, we not impressed by it.
No dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit. Oh, you
I don't
go.
give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm gonna
I don't do no
respect you 'cause it's your
dick sucking
platform.
shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do
Nigga,
dick
we can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down right now and go out back.
We can put the microphone down right now and go out back. We ain't got to risk our platforms. No. Let's really break this down.
Fair. Okay.
We ain't gotta risk our platforms. We ain't gotta risk it being demonetized. We know how YouTube feel about fighting online. They don't do fights. They don't do none of that shit. They will shut you down immediately.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's a fact. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. We ain't got to do none of the fluff. We ain't got to do it for the internet. We can go out back right now, shoot the fade, and do what we do. Because if this is what you saying that you are, then we can go ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing this shit for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to
I'll
say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
Now his people trying to derail it and trying to calm it down. So shout out to his people.
I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. Like, to be 100% honest with you, those are the type of people that you want to have around you. People that's going to try to de-escalate, knowing and understanding that, yo, out of all the people, Corey has the platform, he has the influence. The last thing we want to see our friend, our whatever you want to call him, do is mess up what they got going on, mess up their doggone motion. So yeah, friend, they're supposed to do that.
No, hold on 1 second. Hold on, we just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
Don't switch seats, nigga, like you tough.
Fair.
Don't switch seats like you pressing me.
No, this
because
my
I take
show.
That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
I told you right now, you not gonna do shit.
Because you ain't going to do shit. Wait, Corey. What? Yo, man, listen. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, but it's unfortunate at the same time.
Look, bro, I don't know what part of the world y'all from, but either you are or you not.
Yep.
You don't need no battery in your back in order to do so.
Yep.
You don't need him. You don't need her. You don't need none of that shit. If you feeling some type of way, you don't need no battery in your back. You don't need somebody to push you over the edge in order to do it. Nigga, either you are or you not. Don't do all of the performative shit. Don't do it for the internet. Don't try to save face because that's the truth.
Me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
Shit. You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again.
All right, so now he put the microphone down, right? He put the microphone down, right? All right, cool.
Yeah, nigga.
We can go out back right now. It ain't nothing else to talk about.
I wonder what Dog said to him.
From my perspective, once you put the microphone down, it ain't nothing else to talk about because you're not trying to talk no more. You don't want to resolve it. You don't want to be amicable. You don't want to debate. You don't want to do none of that shit. So from my perspective, okay, well, then I guess that's that. I guess we going up then, right? We could just go ahead and head out back right now. Let's rock out. You put the mic down. Let's go out back right now. Let's do it. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
What we still talking about? What are we still talking about?
To be fair, that, yeah, man. I'm honestly trying to look at it from the other end of the spectrum. If Corey Holcomb really wanted to do something, if he felt like he was really disrespected or whatever, yeah, you ain't got to say it no more. You don't have to say it anymore. You said it enough. All right. if a man say, "Yo, we can step outside, right?" Is that an invite? Whoa, whoa! Is that an man? Listen, boy. Woo! So we gonna have plenty of opportunity. Don't nobody break this up. Stand back. All right. 1 minute. 1 minute is all it's gonna take for someone to realize, all right, you know what? Maybe I was better at talking on the internet rather than, engaging in the old fisticuffs. All right? You got it. You won. Cool. Let's go ahead and get back to the, what's the name? We ain't going to say nothing else about it. We're just going to go ahead and get back to it. All right? And now you know and you understand, don't disrespect me no more. All right? That's how men handle things. Okay, cool. We ain't going to go get no guns. I'm not going to go get extra people. Nobody's jumping in. It's a one-on-one. Whoever win, whoever get the best of whoever, cool, man. Let's just go on about our doggone business now.
Nigga, let's just go out back and shoot a fair one. This is the second time I invited you to go shoot a fair one. I bet you won't say it. Nigga, we can go out back right now. What is we talking about? Why are we sitting here debating? Fuck the optics. Fuck all of this. Let's not risk the money, but let's go ahead and get this shit out of our system, and then we gonna come back and we gonna figure it out. What is we talking about? You put the mic down. You not talking no more.
To be fair, hey, I would have looked him up on the. Yeah, okay, cool. We can go ahead and get this out the way, fam. I think but again, if I'm really thinking about it, man, I think that both of these brothers, neither one of these brothers should be doing this anyway, because they got way more to lose. So when I think about this from a level-headed perspective, bro, you got over a million subscribers, making well over $1 million a year. All right? I'm guessing probably like a multi-millionaire. Corey Holcomb has over, I don't know, I think he's over 500,000 subscribers, something like that. Got a lot of motion. Both of y'all are, I would say in the lower percentile in any of your fields. With Corey Holcomb being a comedian, also being a content creator, Anton being a content creator. Y'all got so much stuff to risk. Come on, man. I understand if y'all want to put some gloves on and actually make some content out of this doggone thing, like, box it out. Completely understandable. I salute stuff like that. That makes more sense than anything. If we gonna fight, let's make some money off of this doggone thing, all right? We both are content creators. We both want to shoot each other to fade. Let's just set it up, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't necessarily agree with this. I think that this is honestly corny from both of these guys, man. Y'all too old to be acting like this. Both of y'all are supposed to be representing, other people that's coming up behind you, whether they be black, blue, red, purple. I don't care, man. There's a lot of young people that look up to you, so it's important that you behave in a manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam. What we doing? What they say, with great power comes great responsibility. The more you start to clown with those subscribers, those followers, the more eyeballs, the more visibility you have, the more money you have, the more resources you have, the more you risk of losing those things. The more you risk at putting out the wrong information or doing the wrong things and people following that suit. We're supposed to be trying to change the narrative. I'm pretty sure I heard both of these brothers talk about doing and being better. This is not better. To be fair.
You got Darlene coaching you right now. We go back right now. Third time. I'm right there. I'm looking at him right there.
I got money for all this.
I got money for all this. I'm richer than you, nigga. I'm not even sure that Corey is rich. What the fuck is we talking about? See, you can't see, and see, we disarm them because you can't say, well,
I'm doing it because I don't want to risk nothing. Because I offered you to shoot a fair one in the back.
Fair.
So you don't fuck up the money. You don't fuck up your people money. You don't fuck up the platform. None of that shit. I offered you 3 times. Fuck the bullshit. You can't say, well, I don't want to get sued. I got more money than you. I'm the one that's the liability. I'm the one that's the liability.
Chill, man.
They can't use the money argument. You can't use the intellectual argument. I'm in your city. Look, I don't know if y'all understand this. I don't know if y'all really understand this. I'm in your city. I flew out to LA. You not in Detroit. You not in my city. I'm in your city and your studio. In your studio. If I'm not what you say I am, why am I in your studio saying let's shoot a fair one? Listen, we don't have to talk about it.
I mean, I don't know why, because I got it on both screens, but I keep looking over here because I'm checking the comments because it's on a bigger screen. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at the other comments.
We don't have to assume. We don't have to say what we are or we not. We could just.
Somebody say he worth $1 million?
Do whatever it is that we gonna do.
What is that? What?
I'm in your city, your address, and I'm right there. So we could have did that on some intellectual shit, or we could have do it that other way. But if you not gonna do nothing, then stop woofing. I don't threaten niggas in real life. I don't say what I'm going to do to you in real life in front of a nigga in his face. Nobody does that. You old enough. We not in high school. Nobody does that. Either they are or they not. Either it's up or it's not. I've never seen a nigga in the hood. I've never seen a nigga in court. I've never seen anybody, nobody explain what you have to do to continue to push them over the edge after you already said what you said. Nigga, it's either up or it's not. Or we could just.
No, I was about to say how I normally get it popping. Let me leave that out of here. That was the old me.
We might as well just go back to podcasting because that's all we are. We just podcasting and we content creators at this point. Because don't nobody need nobody to put a battery in their bag. I'm right here in front of your face. Let's shoot one. That's all for the internet, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, nigga was shaking like a salt shaker.
Don't mean nothing.
When he say study the video, go study the video. Nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. Nigga was nervous. What you looking for your microphone for? You put it down. Why you looking for your microphone? You put it down.
Chill, man.
It's these new, I don't know, maybe he adapted to the new generation of niggas. I'm saying it right there.
Whatever. I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way.
Why you telling her to get out the way like you gonna do something though? Why are you telling her to get out the way like you gonna do something?
Oh man, bro, this part is hilarious though. Darlene, get out of the way. Move, man. Dang. You never know what's gonna happen. Just move.
Why you looking at her? He looking at her. I'm looking at him. He's looking at her. This is the equivalent of, hey, get out the way. The girl is in the way.
They play too much, bro.
He wanted to swing so bad. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey.
To be fair, we don't know this. All right? We don't know this. On either side. We don't know this.
These niggas in real life is frauds. Nigga, who Corey done beat up? Corey would have got the shit.
Did he not? I could have sworn, did Corey not get in a fight with somebody? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I could have sworn Corey got in a fight with somebody. I might be bugging.
Beat out of me. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. And I'm not, listen, I'm telling you, it is what it is. I would have beat the dog, I would have dog walked that nigga. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. His hands was shaking like a stripper. The nigga was scared. The nigga ain't want to do nothing. All of that woofing online. Nigga, I'm right here in your studio right in front of you. Nigga, if you feel so disrespected, then do something. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, that's all we do in Detroit is fades. Nigga, that's why I keep telling you. Nigga, that's all we do in the city is fades. That's all we do. My brothers, my nephews, my uncles, my homies. That's all we do is fades. That's all we do. All of this is fade life. All this right here is fade life, nigga. I don't have to talk about it on the internet. I don't have to talk about it on the internet. Now, I don't want to do that because that's the thing that we tried to get away from. That's the shit that we got away from in the hood. Give a fuck about what you talking about, nigga. I want to be on some intellectual shit. But see, these niggas be thinking that they can do that shit on the internet. They think that, oh man, you know, I could sell a wolf ticket. I could sell a wolf ticket. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into none of that at all. Zero, zilch, nada. I don't want to do none of that. Oh, Corey broke his wrist. The nigga sit the fuck down. Sit down in and stop acting tough. Stop. Just stop. Again, I'm in your city, in your studio, with your people, and I'm not interested in fighting. But if you put the microphone down, and I guess that's what we doing, huh?
Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back.
Sit down. Sit down. Let me tell you something, homie. Nah, nigga, I don't want to hear your fake intellectual preaching now. I'm not interested in none of that shit. I don't want to hear your messages of truth. I don't want to, see? Now it's different. Now I'm in control. Now I'm in control. And from here on out, and no, he disrespected me first. I don't give a fuck about what the vlog say, nigga. Go and look at the video. He disrespected me first. I gave him back that same energy, and I'm still standing up, and you sat down, nigga. Now I'm in control. And if you look at the rest of the live stream, from here on out, I sunned that nigga. I told him to his face, nigga, you a hypocrite. I told him to his face, man, I ain't never stood down from nobody. I said, nigga, you scared of Dave Chappelle. And he admitted it. He admitted it. I said, you scared of Dave Chappelle. And he admitted it. Yeah, I stood down on that. Told that nigga, you don't have the capacity. What? I said, nigga, you ain't even gonna have me on the show again because you scared. I told that nigga the whole rest, whatever the 45 minutes that I was on the show, I sunned that nigga from the day in and day out. How you let an internet nigga son a legendary comedian? How you let an internet nigga
Bro, I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet. How you let a nigga with a button-up shirt on with his logo on it come in and son you on your own platform? This was supposed to be a wash in every way, shape, and form. He's supposed to destroy me in every way. This shouldn't even be questionable. We shouldn't even be questioning you. We shouldn't question your intellect. We should.
So I'm gonna end Anton's part right here by saying I somewhat agree with what he's saying, right? As a comedian, I think that comedians have leverage on everybody in every single last situation that they get in, especially when it comes to arguing, going back and forth. But the thing about it is, in any argument, the first person that gets emotional is the person that is going to lose. 10 times out of 10, it don't look good, fam. If you get triggered and somebody gets you in your doggone feelings and you show it, that's it. That's it. You have lost. The thing about comedians is y'all can joke or they can joke and laugh about everything. And so it's hard to take what they say serious, especially if that thing is funny. You're like, yo, bro, I don't know, like, where the freak this person is coming with these punchlines. But that was funny. It ain't even, to be honest, it ain't even got to be the truth. It don't. But if you make it funny, man, listen, they're going to win. If they can get everybody, and see, here's the thing, right? Especially when you have an audience. If it's more than you and the other person that you're talking to in the room, and you get a laugh or two, or got everybody laughing, man, listen, you got a clear-cut advantage. Like, you had home field advantage. From what he said, you got all your people there. Like, bro, you should have been throwing jabs, throwing jokes left and right when he came on the platform. If this is somebody that you don't necessarily agree with, you want to make it entertaining, you know what I'm saying? You want to roast him or whatever. You got plenty of time to get material. You should have cooked this dude. It should have never gotten to the point where y'all are about to exchange blows from successful men. Two successful guys that have been doing it for an extended period of time, that have honestly probably removed themselves from being in those bad neighborhoods. You know, and even though, you know, he said that he's in the same city that he grew up in, he definitely didn't grow up in those high-rise buildings that he, you know, I think one of his studios is up in one of those high-rise buildings. Staying in a better place. Bro, y'all have came so far. There is no reason why both of y'all as grown men should be going back and forth in person or on the internet. Now, wait, let me scratch that. On the internet, I can understand it's entertainment, you know what I mean? But anything that you do on the internet should not be taken to heart. It shouldn't be. Like, bro, this is an opportunity for us both to make some money. Both of us can make some bread off of it. So let's just do what we do. We can have this look going back and forth, man, but it should be no animosity when we see each other. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Listen, I'm going to crack on you because I'm a comedian. And listen, I'm going to put videos out there and talk trash about you and whatever it is that you got going on because I'm a content creator. Keep it there. As grown men, keep it right there. Coloring outside the lines and trying to act like we, you know what I'm saying, y'all hard, you know, saying where y'all come from, and it getting to this doggone point. Here we have two men that are well in their doggone 40s, pushing 50. Why the heck, as successful men, that y'all don't have to want for anything. You can literally go and buy anything that you freaking want. And from what they both said, listen, my life is good. My life is golden. On Anton's side, you know, he said that he's been married, successfully married for like 20 plus years. He's good. Corey has gotten out of the situation that he was in. You know, he has a show going on. It say that he's always touring. Bro, come on, man. Like, what in the world? After we cut these mics off, we cut these lights off, we're going back to our lives, which should be good. There is no way in the world I'm about to allow anybody to get me off my square when I'm at that stage in my life. As, again, a guy that's in his freaking 40s. That's an L for both of y'all, man. Honestly, it's an L for both of y'all. But we got to jump into it. So, like I told you guys earlier, this literally has sent the entire internet into a freaking spiral. People are coming in and chiming in left and right, and I figure the best place to go first is going to be from Craig. All right, Craig is like Corey Holcomb's number one or number two guy. You know, he's on the show all the time, and it seems like, you know, they're cool. And I actually met Corey, or I'm not gonna say I met him, but I was introduced to Corey from Big Jaw videos, which is freaking hilarious. If you guys don't know who the freak Big Jaw is, go type him in, go check out Lesbian Homie, one of the funniest series on YouTube. But we got Craig. Now, keep in mind, Craig is from Cali. I have not seen this just yet, but shout out to this young lady. If you guys want to, feel free to go subscribe to her page. I want to make sure I put that out there. You know, we always make sure we give we give credit to the content creators. So Anton Daniels, that was his channel, of course, the person that we're talking about. I want to make sure I show those channels. And yeah, y'all go over there, show them some love, and say KD sent you. Anywho, so this is Craig, right? Craig actually ended up showing up, I believe, like, I don't know if it was halfway during the stream. I didn't watch the entire thing. Or, you know, close to when they were about to get up out of there. But Craig come up there looking like one of them dudes from Baby Boy. And we about to see what he had to say.
Go ahead, Joe. Do your thing, man.
Oh, man. Fuck Anton. Texas sharpshooter fallacy. That was a great exhibition of a Texas sharpshooter fallacy last night on 5150, done by Antoine. Now, I say in recent history, the greatest exhibition of a Texas sharpshooter fallacy was the Cat Williams interview on Shannon Sharp. What is a Texas sharpshooter fallacy? As I eat this apple. A Texas sharpshooter fallacy is when a person paints a narrative around a situation as their argument, and they frame the narrative, and they take a shot, right? They pose an argument, and they frame a narrative around the argument so they can seem accurate. Follow me. Again, Texas sharpshooter fallacy is when somebody poses an argument and they frame a narrative around the argument to make it seem like what they're saying is accurate. All right? Look that up so you can follow me. We with you. Okay, so bam. Last night was a cavalcade of illogical fallacy. You had two men who have opposing opinions. Both have justified opinions to feel that whatever way they want to feel. Antoine being a conservative, pushing the narratives he pushed, he has the right to do it. Corey being who Corey is, being a comedian with a comedic point of view. That's what a lot of people who are political don't understand about a comic. A comic's political point of view is personal. It's not political. So it's a personal point of view based on life experiences, and it's your interpretation of the world through your view. When you have somebody that's political, their world.
So as of right now, I mean, he cooking, man. I don't know how long this thing's gonna go on, because I'm interested to hear, because he's breaking down what this is, but I'm more interested to hear, like, what was his thoughts? What was his thoughts on the whole situation? But all right, we're gonna bear with you, brother. Just get to the damn point.
View is really a microcosm of whatever political party they're subservient to. So that was the dichotomy. That was the difference. That was the minute difference in the messaging that was coming from both brothers. Okay. Corey is speaking his comedic point of view, his comedic point of view versus a political point of view. See, in politics, they always try to make the party's agenda supersede.
But what I think, what Craig, I believe, is missing is, but when you put disrespect in a conversation between two men, all that is up, bro. Like, that comedic point of view went out the window when he said something about you kissed up of right. Like, bro, that's disrespectful. So don't be surprised when you throw disrespect and then the other person throws it back. Like, we could have kept the doggone gloves on and had a friendly sparring match. But Corey literally took the gloves off first. He took the gloves off first, and then it was up from there. So I hear what you're saying, brother, but I don't necessarily agree with what I believe you're going with this. Because again, Corey took the gloves off first.
The individuals. Once, if I was on the show, once I sensed that Antoine was speaking in Texas sharpshooter fallacy, I would have ended the show or stopped the conversation. Because now I understand that he has an agenda, and his agenda is not based in logic. It's based in a narrative. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the difference. People who operate and build from a narrative or within a narrative will not allow you to shadow that narrative, because that's the only thing they have to anchor themselves in a debate or a conversation.
Okay, so hear me out, right? If we're speaking between a person that's based in logic and a person that, again, is just sharing their personal beliefs or whatever, and they're a comedian, I believe a comedian can have a conversation with anybody. It don't matter who you are. Like, and I believe that, you know, Corey Holcomb has had some really, really good specials, man. Well, he's had some good stand-ups. I've seen some really funny jokes from Corey Holcomb, and he seems like he's a sharp brother, especially when it comes to like going back and forth, whether it be coming to the stage, clowning on somebody or whatever. And why would you end this conversation? No, this is good. Let's stay here, right? If you're saying whatever you're saying, he has an agenda. If what he is saying is not backed up with facts, data, statistics, logic, then again, with Corey being that sharp comedian, he should be able to counter these things left and I mean, this should be an easy one. Why would you want to end or silence someone when you already are well aware of what they have been putting out in social media? This guy, Anton Daniels, literally has over, I want to say probably like 5,000 videos. 5,000 videos where, again, before you invite anybody onto your platform, you need to study them. You need to know and understand who's coming into my house before I invite. Before you get here, I need to know, what are your talking points? What are you normally talking about? And I believe you can easily find that out within the 5,000 videos that somebody has put out there. That's more than enough material, comedian. That's more than enough material for you to be able to come up with, again, a lot of counters. I already know what you're going to say when it comes to this. So, bam, I'm going to counter with this. Could have been a very entertaining show. And it never had to get out of hand. Those gentlemen never had to take off the doggone gloves. But again, Corey got upset. But even though he threw the first jab, he took the gloves off first and threw the first jab. You can't get upset or think that, you know, I can say this. I can cross the line and this person can't cross the line and they can't go above my level of disrespect. You can't control how somebody responds to your disrespect, especially another man. What are we doing here? You got a brother that say he's from Chicago and another brother that say he's from Detroit, right? And I'm pretty sure, you know, people always claim, hey, I'm from Detroit, I'm from Chicago. These are, I would just say, proud individuals, you know, that come from these cities, New York or whatever. Those people that are always, you know, throwing that out there. So what are we doing? What are we saying right now?
So you have to understand the agenda when you're in these types of situations. So Corey handled himself well, because I know Corey, right? Corey is, if any disrespect, he's about that action. You know what I'm saying? So, but when somebody's running a play, you can't just be about that action, because if they're running a play, you can actually be carrying out somebody else's agenda by standing on something that's connected to your principles. Because when somebody studies you, they understand your principles and they base the narrative around the triggers that would be markers inside the principles you have. For instance, if you're a Christian or if you don't agree with a homosexual lifestyle, they will say things. It's called a dog whistle in politics. They will say things that trigger you and evoke a response that makes it seems like you're being emotional. That's why Antoine started being very direct and started being very accusational, because he was trying to trigger Corey.
Wait. Again, and see, this is where, and this is his words, not mine, and this is where I start to lose respect for you, because you, quote unquote, you kissed a white man. Is that not a direct response? Listen, I'm not one of those people that's going to take the sides of anybody. I just basically, I react to content in real time. And if I see that this brother clearly threw the first jab, you were being disrespectful first, fam, I don't get what the heck are we talking about right now, right? Emotional trick. You're a comedian, a professional. You're a professional. If anybody on this earth should have thick skin, it should be the person that is used to standing in front of hundreds of thousands or thousands of people and cracking jokes, right? Because I'm pretty sure, especially when you first start off, you're in a more intimate space where people, they can fire a joke right back at you. You got to have thick skin. You got to be able to respond. This brother had time to prepare for this. You already know that this guy's a conservative. He don't have an issue with being disrespectful. Again, what Corey said, to black men, black women, or whatever, did you not think that he wasn't going to be disrespectful towards you? Like, what are we doing? You knew and understood who this guy was, what he represented. Even if you're a team or whatever, hey, we're gonna bring Anton on here. It's not like, yo, I just show up and who do we got tonight? No, you were well aware that this brother was coming. And so you should have been prepared, and you should not have gotten in your doggone feelings over words, over a conversation. Grown men, what are you getting upset about? Like, bro.
It worked for a bit, but Corey caught himself and handled himself like a G. I hope they can get back together and do it more, because at the end of the day, what we need in our community is not niggas that want to be right. We need niggas that want to push an intellectual agenda that furthers the common consciousness of everybody black. Do your research on most cult leaders or most dictators or most people who rose to power and did some absolutely heinous things. These are people who willed their way into that position and dealt with a lot of rejection. So when you're dealing with somebody that has an agenda, they will sacrifice the greater good of themselves. So one day they can position themselves to be able to tell you what to do and run your life. I'm telling you, you can't stop you can't just come with the buster bitch nigga talk, hoe nigga talk, rat, coon talk. You have to understand what's going on completely, even if it don't match how you feel. If somebody is dealing in narratives and speaking in fallacy, they're trying to evoke emotion to make you seem hypocritical and control people's view of you. But it ain't over though. I hope it ain't over. Man, look, man, it's so many great things that come from niggas putting their differences to the side and saying, okay, nigga, all right, let's go and let's do what we got to do. Now let's get back to the agenda. Mm-hmm. I already know Corey's thing is helping black people, helping black women and young men see the light. I don't know much about Antoine, but he says some things. I mean, we need that type of... Niggas shouldn't be scared of a little bit of conflict. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's what this shit is about. Every movement has conflicts, man. But respectfully, niggas, like, at the end of the day, two niggas standing on business, they stand on business. It is what it is. Now, I was all the way at station 1640 in Hollywood. Look up station 1640 in Hollywood. I had a show that started at 10, right? I'm on my way from my crib. It's about 9:05. I turn on the show, they arguing. I hear the dude say my name and call me a yes man, right? Then I see it getting heated. I pull up to my show. I say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to the studio. So I drive from Hollywood to Pasadena, nigga. I wasn't supposed to be there. Hopped the gate. When I pulled up, I blocked the entrance so he couldn't get out. I hopped the gate, but he was already gone. He was already out of there. So I pulled up, had a couple homies tucked in the corner, waiting on that action boss. I pulled up. You know what I'm saying? What's up, mainline?
Hold on. Craig, wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute now. You said one thing, and now you're saying again. I don't know, because technically, I believe Craig is also a comedian. So this is what I'm saying about comedians, right? People that throw jokes. You never know if you should take what they're saying serious or not. But you literally just talked about bringing the black community together. Getting men and women and to see the light, right? So why in the world are we talking about we got guys tucked off in the corner just in case, blocking the entrance so people can't leave? I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I don't think that that's a good look for the community. Now, I will agree when he said, like, yes, have these type of uncomfortable conversations. Of course, it's going to rub people the wrong way. You want to have people on different sides. So those people, or 100 people that are watching should be able to relate to either one or the other. And at the end of the day, we should be able to still have a conversation. We should still be able to communicate as men without getting in our feelings, getting emotional like two teenage chaps, two teenage boys that can't get control of themselves. They lack emotional intelligence. Again, I think that both of these brothers are wrong at the end of the day. And Craig, you wrong too, man, because you shouldn't have said anything about that. Now, I didn't hear or I didn't catch the other part because, again, I didn't watch the entire live stream. Anton called Craig a yes man. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't believe in throwing shots at people while they're not present. That's crazy, man.
I got my ass back to my show. So let me tell you something, man, about this comedy game, man. I'm a comedian. I got my own career. I push my own line. I got things I want to accomplish for me and my family that have nothing to do with 5150. I'm a part of 5150. I'm a diehard 5150 guy. But when I heard Antoine attacking the brand, I didn't appreciate that, man. We're talking about a legend in Corey Holcomb that sacrificed a lot and experiences a lot of controversy for having the heart to speak how he feels regardless of what people think about it. You know what I'm saying? So when that nigga said I was just happy to be here, I laughed because look, I'm a comedian. Anybody that really do comedy know Corey Holcomb is one of them niggas. It's an honor to do 5150. I'm not on 5150 to make it my show, nigga. That's Corey's show, nigga. I'm there to be a compliment, you weird ass nigga. But I love to debate you. I love to debate you. You gotta play your position on whatever team you on. It's called alignment. Exactly. You can't be out of alignment and call yourself a man. It don't work like that. I got my own ship I'm building right here. I got my own studio I'm sitting in right the fuck now, nigga. I ain't no status-driven nigga where I feel like I gotta step in every situation and make it my shit and dominate. That's some whole shit to me. I mean that, but, you know, I pulled up because I wanted to have that conversation face. And I had never really heard a dude. I seen him online and shit here and there, but I really don't follow dude like that. I didn't know what he was on. When Corey said he was gonna have him on the show, I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about the dude. We don't got nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? But he wants to smoke, he can get it. I want to debate. Come on, Craig Facts, man. I'll kill you off. Yeah, man, we gotta understand, man, when something is agenda-based and something is based in illogic, you gain nothing from giving that attention as far as your emotion is concerned. Once somebody is speaking illogic, you gotta let them have that. The hardest thing is for us to just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because it triggers us. People who ain't on shit know how to trigger people in order to gain their attention. Men, you go through this all the time with scumbag bitches. You know, you do everything right for a chick, and then once you don't do one thing right, you all kind of bitch ass niggas, and you ain't shit, and you got a little dick, and you know how I get. That's the same.
Nah, fam. Let me tell you something. I ain't never heard no myth like that. Hey, speak for yourself, brother. Speak for yourself. All right, yeah, we ain't getting that type of energy over here, fam.
That type of shit. Well, yeah, man, that was an interesting thing. I got so many calls and so many. Look, I don't crash out for nobody. So even me pulling up last night wasn't no crash out. Okay. I'm my own motherfucking man. You know what I'm saying? I don't crash out, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You feel me? So respect is number one. You know what I mean? I got a family. Nigga, I got places to go in life. We all got limited time. You feel me? You know, so, you know, stick to your shit, man. You know, it was a bunch of the ad hominem was very present. That's when instead of sticking to the argument, somebody focuses on a flaw. You know what I mean? So it was very agenda-based. Shout out to Corey. Anton, y'all need to run that back. Run it back with me if you like. I would love to do that. Man called Corey racist. Right. You can't be racist if you're not white. I mean, that's a power structure thing. But look, this is why Neely Fuller said black people shouldn't even be around each other. We shouldn't even be around each other until black people shouldn't even be around each other unless they understand white supremacy. That's why you need to buy that United Compensatory Code Book and Guidebook by Neely Fuller so you can get a better understanding of the 9 principles of racism. And sex is one of them.
What are your thoughts as far as what Craig had to say?
Again, shout out to her, man. I really do appreciate that video because I was looking for the entire video so he can get all of his thoughts out, man. I think that Craig, I think that Craig is a freaking dope creator, man. Always have been since, you know, the first time that I seen him on Big Jaw. Dude is freaking hilarious. And even listening to him, man, he honestly seemed like he's a little bit less emotional than my boy Corey Holcomb. You know what I mean? I think that again. I think that triggered Corey when he said something about that sucking D for black people, which is completely understandable. Because one of the things that he said, like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, that's all we as men have. They're literally trying to take that away from us. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, mash the lines up, blur, in between the lines or whatever, what it is to be a man. And, you got these men in dresses and all that other stuff. So I can understand why he would feel some type of way about that. But again, with him being a comedian and some of the things that Corey has said to other people about other people. Now, again, I've never heard him really, question a man's sexuality. I haven't because I haven't reviewed or seen all of his videos or whatever. But I've never seen it outside of him telling Anton that he kisses because again, that's gay. That's gay, bro. And again, I believe that Corey crossed the line, man. He definitely crossed the line. And before we get into the next part of this thing, I wanna make sure that I put this out there, right? Do I believe that Anton is trying to push an agenda? From the stuff that I've seen from him, I'm gonna say, and I haven't seen all his content. Again, guy got so many videos out there. But the overwhelming majority of the things that he says I can actually agree with. I don't agree with everything. Let me put that out there. I do not agree with everything that he says. As well as Corey Holcomb, I think that him, uplifting the black community and the things that he does for the community is beautiful. But do I agree with 100% of what Corey Holcomb does and what Corey Holcomb says? No. There are like plenty of things that I can blur out that Anton says or Anton does that I don't agree with. All right? Same thing goes for Corey. But at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I do believe that Corey Holcomb crossed the line first. And then it was up from there. And I don't think, again, that either one of these brothers are honestly trying to push any agenda. I think that they're trying to make their doggone money, just like anybody else, trying to put out the best content that they can to be able to, if you want to say get to the bag or whatever, man, to make sure that they're able to take care of themselves and the people that are around them. But yeah, I don't believe that, either one of these brothers got an agenda. All right, so we're going to pause this stream for about 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That'll give you the opportunity to go ahead and get you something to drink. You know what I'm saying? Or use the bathroom or whatever the case may be, because I know I got to. All right, I'll see y'all in a second. About 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes and we will be back. All right. Checking the gas. Let me smell good in here. Smell good. Smell good. All right. I think we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. All right. Get rid of that. Let's get back into it, people. Why don't we? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. No, I'm joking. All right, let's get it. So, the internet has been buzzing about this Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels thing, and we are determined to get to the bottom of it. We done had different people that have came out. You know what I mean? You got comedians, you got streamers, YouTubers. Man, I've even seen this thing on, what is that thing called, man? What's that messy thing called? I forgot what the name of it is. What is it? World Star. I think it was on World Star or something like that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into it, man. See what these other people are saying in the streets about this Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels situation. Leg out.
Ladies and gentlemen, people are talking about this argument, this back and forth that Anton and Corey Holcomb had. Anton was on Corey Holcomb's show. I don't know what the hell they was arguing about. I guess they were talking about the industry, that all that back and forth. But I can tell you this, you know what I'm saying? And this for all the grown men. You got to watch how you talk to other grown men. Grown with adult males.
Right.
You understand? You can't say any and everything. Like, everybody knows when it comes to men, you know, you got to be very careful how you talk. Always have respect. You know, you can't imply or express certain things to a man. You arguing with a man and y'all having a debate back and forth. You can't start with the low blows and the see. Yes, well, you can't talk like that.
Facts.
You can't. Not unless you ready.
Yeah. Facts. That's a fact.
Not unless you're ready. With every man, with every single man on earth, even among friends, there's a low-level threat of violence.
He's speaking facts.
You can't say any and everything. People say, man, mess around, get your damn, you know what I'm saying? Your feet gonna leave the ground. You know what I mean? And if you can't really fight like that, hey, don't talk crazy.
Yeah.
You mess around, get your ass whooped out here.
That's a fact.
And that's if you're lucky.
Well, let me say
Let's
this.
see what the people are saying about Anton Daniels.
This shit here. What the hell is this? One day ago. People that disagree with Anton Daniels. Anton was trying to get. Oh, okay. We gonna watch that next. So what I will say about the that particular video that we just watched, man. I agree with what he was saying, but I would have appreciated a little bit more context behind it, because, you know, people need to know and understand it goes both ways. It's not just one-sided. Even as a comedian, when you are having a face-to-face conversation with somebody, especially a man, you need to know that there is a low level. I mean, really, really low. If you cross that line, especially if we don't know each other, we don't know what our triggers are, we don't know you got to be extremely careful about that, man. Like, we can joke around, we can play, we can ha-ha, chit-chat, whatever. But I would say, when it comes to most men, they don't play about that. Don't say nothing about me kissing another man's. We don't do that. And I ain't going to say nothing about you, sucking it, whatever. It goes both ways. But what you can't do is throw an attack at somebody and then expect for that person just to take that jab and go on about their way. No. The gloves is off. That bell done rung now. You better be ready for what comes next. You got to be ready for what comes next. It is what it is. It's up from here, respectfully. But you can't throw the dang on rock and then try to hide your hands. It don't work like that. And I still say, Corey, you threw the first jab, even though I do believe that Anton had a little bit more animosity in the beginning. I don't think that he crossed the line. I do not believe that he crossed that line first, even though, again, I will continue to say that I from the jump, it seems like he had some smoke for Corey. He still didn't cross that line. He still kept it respectful. That's just my personal opinion. But you know what? I am kind of curious. How long is it? Now, that video, 32 minutes long. We ain't watching that. We'll do it another time or something like that. So, now, I've seen a lot of stuff that was going on, right? I want to fast forward through this because we already done seen this part. Shout out to my boy O'Shea Dude Jackson. I think that this guy is one of the, even though he has 500,000 subscribers on this channel, because he got like 4 of them, I still believe that he is one of the most underrated, funny guys. I think that Poor Man Podcast does a really, really good job at editing videos and making those things even more funnier, you know, outside of his jokes and stuff. But I think, again, O'Shea Dude Jackson is a dope content creator. But we're going to get into this video, and I'm gonna share my thoughts on what I thought about the video, all right? Let go. Or what I thought about his reaction and his commentary.
Woman there to the podcast.
All right, here we go. Yeah, because I want y'all to make sure I want to make sure I throw this out there and catch the last part, right? So this was right around the time that Anton stormed out or he left sitting there with that orange iPhone. Expensive. This is right around the time that he stormed out or whatever, and we're gonna go through it. Let go.
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing with...
Because I'm right.
Oh.
See,
there it is.
when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm.
There it is. There it is. We talked about that. Now, again, Corey continued to freaking... He kept throwing jabs, man. He kept throwing jabs.
See, I'll be around and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man. You gone.
I'm out the jet.
You done did this before.
And I...
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your... And walk over there with your bodyguard and your... Walk over there with your bodyguard and your...
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring up here that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a what you explain, don't ask her to be on my show.
Okay, wait. Now I'm a little bit confused. Like, what is this? If you got to be with you... Hold on. Run that back. If you got to be with you...
Your bodyguard and your...
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't...
Hold on. Let me make sure. Here we go.
Bring up here that you ain't finna stand on.
Don't bring... If he's saying don't bring B-ish up here that you ain't finna stand on...
Remember I told you that. If you got a what you explain...
If you got a B with you, explain the B. Interesting.
Don't ask her to be on my show.
Don't ask her to be on my show. If you got a B with you, explain the B. Don't ask her to be on my show.
Can she be on the show? I don't know that.
Interesting.
Now get your on and pay for your... You got to.
Now, that last part of, Anton leaving, obviously, Corey Holcomb is saying that he's brought another woman there to the podcast. I'll get into that later, okay? But what I want to deal with is the framework for somebody that's like Anton, somebody that has made a lot of money with his rhetoric. Largely, this is what I have thought about and considered. I used to sometimes call Anton. I don't always put this out on the internet, but I would say, hey man, there are certain things that you're saying as a black man that's married to a black woman that has become successful, that framework doesn't fit your narrative. Like you're achieving above that. So I don't understand why you come in after black people all the time. I would talk to him about it, not all the time. I didn't call him like every day or every month, but I would contact him. Sometimes his wife would be there. I would speak to her. And Anton is a bigger person than me on the platform. He's motivated. He's very, very money minded. But I just think that not that he's went off on the deep end. I just think that this is really what he was trying to do, and now he's able to do it. And so,
when you say, I agree with him 1,000% on what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things that he says that I don't necessarily agree with. Now, do I believe that, you can be equal accountability and everybody can get to smoke, black, white, Asian? It don't matter who you are. Absolutely, 1,000 freaking %. A 1,000,000%. I rock with you. I'm hearing what you're saying. But again, within those videos, even though you can have smoke for somebody, I will say there is a lot of extra that was thrown out about it, which I would consider as a wow factor, as a click factor, as a rage bait type of things or whatever within that content. Again, do I think that if you F up, you put it on the internet or whatever, then, I mean, it's up and available for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. I mean, at this point, you're a content creator. If you post it, you are a content creator, and you need to know and understand. Make sure you read them guidelines up under it. Hey, anybody can get it. I don't give a damn who you is. If you put it on the internet, it's up, right? But I will disagree with my boy O'Shea. You know what? Before I start to disagree with O'Shea, I'm gonna let him cook a little bit more, because I think that what I'm going to say is going to kind of play into both of the things that I want to say.
No, it just looks bad. Again, now this is not to say that the way that Corey talks is always the best either.
Nope.
And I'm not here to say that he's perfect in the interaction. It could have been handled better on both sides. But what you see with Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb is the black war intellectually we've been having for years. Okay. The black right against not necessarily the black left. I don't think that Corey Holcomb is necessarily left-leaning because he's real strict on the LGBTQ thing. He's real strict on the feminist thing. So Corey Holcomb, when it comes to certain things, can be on the right, and he's a little bit more open on certain things, like he's not against Somali migrants or anything like that. He was very supportive of the ones he saw in Minnesota, Minneapolis. He got fans from everywhere. So he's balanced in just a different way. But the reality is the framework that Anton is using and the framework that Corey Holcomb is using.
But knowing and understand that Anton understands, I think that Anton understands YouTube and maybe even business and content creating a little bit more than a Corey Holcomb. So the way that he frames certain things is somewhat a little bit more purposeful. Like the thing, again, putting out certain content, the thumbnails, the titles, and everything, he knows and he understands a lot more. And this is the reason why, he's doing it pretty much. He's a one-man show. I think that Corey actually has people, a team that is kind of helping him out with that. But I think, again, when it comes to how certain things are framed, I can understand why most of that stuff is kind of like being done. I would appreciate maybe delivery be cleaned up a little bit more. And, but I think that he gives Smoke, I would say roughly, maybe 60 to 75% black people. And then the other end is pretty much tied into the rest of the culture. He gives everybody smoke, but I do believe it's a little bit more heavier, on the black side.
These sorts of people have never gotten along in Black America, and they've always stood on the opposite ends of the fence.
But we still should be able
And
to have
as time moves on, as time comes on, you're gonna get more and more of this every day. And the reality is that despite the fact that Corey Holcomb feels one way and Anton feels another, what is the actuality in all of this? Is that we got to be able to get both groups of blacks to see the bigger picture, which is improving Black America all around. The problem is that when you get so far gone as Anton, that person's already given up, okay? And when a person like Anton has already given up, such a person is not going to be the best individual possibly talk about the black community, to talk about what the black community can do. I'm not trying to say he's all the way anti-black community, but he is a person that's kind of already made up his mind. And what's going to happen is what happened on Corey Holcomb is that it's going to lead to something else. And it's just better for a person that's like Anton or a white racist, something like that, is to not really engage them because
again, I got to disagree with this. I'm just going to go ahead and stop it and start right here. I have to disagree with what he's saying because I believe that Anton doesn't have like that victim-like mentality. I think that he's more of, again, when you start talking about conservatives, Republican Party, whatever those, whatever those people align with, it's like this, bro. You have more control over your life than anybody else. Stop looking and thinking that people are going to come and save you. And this message can be tied to and help out anybody from any race, especially our community that's honestly in last place. If we would get more people to understand that, ain't nobody coming to help us, fam. That's not saying that you can't extend that helping hand to somebody else, but you have to have that mentality. Every day that I get up, I need to think about how can I improve? How can I get better? How you help the rest of the black community is to focus on what you got going on. Again, I'm not saying that you can't go out of your way or whatever. If you see somebody that need help, give them a helping hand. I don't know, whether it be money or information, you give them the information and stuff, that could honestly help a lot of people level up. But at the end of the day, we need to stop looking at it like this, bro. Like, yo, this person ain't helping me, that person ain't helping me, which I honestly see a lot in all the communities, but especially in our community, because I'm tied into that community. I'm around those people. Like when I'm walking through these neighborhoods and looking for land and stuff like that, when I go back and I visit home, a lot of these people in our community, in my community, have that type of mindset. They so stuck on the past. They so stuck on those old beliefs. Like, bro, they've been using the government to they may have. But if I can see with my own two eyes that somebody that came from far less, that had, a lot less than what I had, they were still able to make it, damn it, I can too. I can too. And the only way I'm going to be able to realize that is I have to get out of that mindset of thinking, bro, man, there ain't no way. I look at doggone old George over there, man. I'm going to be just like old George, dog. Ain't nobody come to say, no, man, no. You control 90 to 95% of the narrative, or how you respond to whatever happens to you in life. It's 5%, I would say honestly 5, maybe 10% of, what happens. 90 to 95% is going to depend on the reaction. How do I react to this? Yes, I grew up in a tough neighborhood. Yes, I was probably homeless. Yes, I grew up without a dad. Yes, I grew up and didn't have certain, things that other people had. But is it possible? Is it possible? And you start planting people and start planting little seeds like that. You have that type of thought process. When you encounter somebody, either they can be older than you or the same age, or especially if they're younger than you, you put that into the next generation and they have that type of mentality. That's how we get out of this thing. Get out of that victim-like mentality. And again, when I look at his content, I understand that there are a lot of stuff that I don't agree with, but most of the stuff that he says, I absolutely do agree with. All right? we are going to have to help us. Stop looking for everybody else to. And even, you know, again, people in my community or whatever, I think that it's important that we also call out bad behavior. It's important, yo. No, you need to put that damn sandwich down. The only way for you to lose weight is somebody gonna have to call you out about your BS. We got to stop coddling people. We got to stop telling, oh, it's okay. We've tried that. It doesn't work. So if you look at a person like even Kevin Samuels, right? They have literally tried that. We tried that with the day host. What is the guy's name? God, what is that man's name? I mean, I don't want to call him out, but people like TD Jakes, you know what I mean? You got a lot of pastors out here in these churches that have been doing this for years and they've been monetizing off of it. You got people like Tyler Perry out there that have literally monetized off of certain things like this, right? Trying to, you know, either paint a certain type of narrative or rub their hands and tell it, yo, your knight in shining armor is right around the corner. You know what I mean? Get men to believe this happy wife, happy life type of thing, you know, or to get people to think or believe that, yo, this is the move. And when you look at their life or you look at people that move like that, later on in life, these people are freaking miserable. They're miserable. Like their life is honestly not a life worth living. Like, we got to stop falling behind the people that are losing in life or stop falling behind the people that don't have the results that we have and focus a little bit more on the people that honestly do. And I think that we'll be a lot better off. But our community honestly needs help. And, you know, rubbing the hands and singing Kumbaya, that don't work, man. That don't work. You need to get up. You need to get up off your, and you need to do something. I got your, if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to drag you. I'm not going to drag you. But we can hold hands. We can walk through this thing every day. We can encourage each other to keep getting better, which, again, I don't think that Anton says that enough, or I'm not sure if he puts any type of content out there. But there are parts of what he is saying that I absolutely agree with. And there are also parts on the other side that I don't necessarily
Conversation is not going to benefit anybody. It won't benefit Corey. It won't benefit Anton. And the only thing that we can do is for people who are like-minded and they want to see things get better, we have to first admit that we do have problems. But, you know, like I said, when you bring these two people together, you're going to get what you see with Anton and Corey. It's going to always happen. You're going to get, it's almost like a white Trump supporter and a white person in the LGBTQ that wants to protect ICE. It's not going to end well. And if it's not going to...
Unless you have two people that have enough emotional intelligence to not get triggered and just have a conversation.
End well, the podcast doesn't need to happen. But I will applaud Anton for showing up. I mean, almost anybody that had eyes could see that was not going to be an easy conversation. I applaud Corey Holcomb, and I think that the way that Corey ended the conversation was that Anton wanted to be on the show. He reached out to Corey Holcomb's platform. And again, for Anton Daniels, this is possibly a good thing. He does deal in controversy. He likes to be talked about. This is something that he likes, and this is something that obviously may work for him. So guys...
But wait. Dang, so he didn't get into that other thing that I thought he was going to get into, man. There must have been another video. There had to be another video. So I actually watched the video. I'll just go ahead and put it out there, man. I thought this was actually the video with that. But, again, a huge shout out to my boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. I think that he does wonderful things. But the narrative that was being painted is that Anton brought a woman up there, brought a young lady up there, and, you know, that could possibly be like his side piece and stuff like that, which another content creator also have been kind of like spinning that narrative. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think, just my personal belief, that a guy that has been married to a young lady like his wife would mess something like that up. 20 years, this is your child, you know, childhood sweetheart, and then went through all the things that they done went through and then stood by this man's side. I don't think that he's going to mess it up. Now, will I say or will I agree that this dude does do and say things that I do not agree with? I've literally even cut off some of the videos because they were a little bit too much cringe or too cringe for me. Anytime I see a married guy, maybe I'm just gonna say doing too much, like speaking to a woman in a certain type of way that's not your wife. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? That's how he moved. If your wife is cool with it, then that's to each his own. But I would say there are a lot of videos out there that such and such is sexy. Like, I don't know, man. It rubs me the wrong way, and I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. I think that he has a phenomenal wife. I mean, I think that from the outside looking in, because I don't really know, I think that Rita, she seems like a really, really great woman, dope woman, and I think that is honestly a match made in heaven. I think that they are honestly made for each other. That's one of the reasons why they are still together. But yeah, I don't agree with how he speaks and talks to women. But with that being said, do I believe that this man is out here messing around with these other chicks? No, absolutely not. Like, again, just listen to the conversation on the outside looking in, because none of us honestly know, the real deal or whatever, what's going on behind closed doors. But from what I hear from the content that he said, yo, bro, it's crazy out here. Like, even though I'm married, I still see how these young ladies operate out here. Knowing that, all it takes is one time in one room, or in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person, a lot of things can honestly go south. And I don't think that a guy that has made all of the right choices in his life would jeopardize some box for everything that he has built. He has a daughter that seems like she's intelligent. She's in, I don't know if it's karate or taekwondo or whatever. A wife, a beautiful wife that's rocking with him, that supports him, that knows and understands him, that have seen him in each area of his freaking life, and she's still there supporting him. Come on, man. And he literally has built his platform off of these things, off of, call it what you want, but a black man making all the right decisions in life. When you see so many men out here doing the complete opposite, like he said, got a daughter, he's successful, been successfully married for over 2 decades to the same woman, no outside children. We still haven't heard about him sleeping around on his wife, regardless of what type of picture people have been trying to paint as of recent or whatever. Still got a wife that rocks with him, successful on YouTube, just crossed, 1 million subscribers. Got another channel that's coming up on 500K. He's employed a lot of other people. I don't think that a guy that's making all of those right decisions is going to jeopardize something as simple as some mother freaking box. It just don't make sense to me. I don't care what anybody says, but I don't see men that have made all the right choices in their lives just jump off the doggone deep end, right? Especially when they have a feminine, submissive woman. I got to make sure that I put that. I don't see any guy stepping outside of his marriage for the rest of these other little 304s out here. I just don't see it. Not when you got a soft, feminine, submissive wife that has been supportive of you and everything that you bring to the table for as long as we both can freaking remember. I just don't see it. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Y'all, please let me know down in the comments what do you guys think about this, though. For real. Let me know. Am I off? Is O'Shea on point with it? I would love to hear y'all thoughts on that. All right. Alrighty then. All right, so we already went through this Craig situation. All right, here we go. Which one is the last one? Yeah, this is mediocre tutorial reviews. We're gonna end with mediocre. What's going on? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the one and only DJ Academics. All right. Should have known that this brother was gonna chime in about this situation. Listen, I'm about to enjoy this. Because I think that Academics be on point sometimes, but he's also entertaining. So, Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this thing. Brother, you need to do something with that quality, boy. What is that? That thing look like it's been shot in 360p. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. Nah, let me stop. All right, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, let's see what DJ Academics is talking about. I don't want to catch too much of the extras. I just want to hear what he got to say, honestly.
For things that Anton Daniels said.
There we go.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
You got offended.
Now, I'm going to pause and say this. To me, this is one of the most disrespectful things that Anton Daniels said.
How?
It's kind of funny, like, you know, us as black males, we find the lowest level, like, insult as the most offensive. Somebody saying you're fucking retarded.
No,
that's what I took from it.
No. He's missing it. You're missing it. When he says that and he gives context after that, what he's telling Corey is you got so much going on in your life that there is no way you've been able to honestly be able to consume like an entire live stream or all of my content. You've probably seen clips, just like Kevin Samuels have said. You've probably seen clips, but there is no way in the world. There are only 24 hours in a day. And I know with me being as busy as I am, there is no freaking way that you're able to take in all of this information that I put out here in order for you to be able to come up with, you know, whatever it is that you think about me. I guarantee it's not accurate. That's what he's saying. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Nigga, yo, you don't got the capacity to be able to comprehend what we got going on over here. To me, he's calling you retarded. That's something he could easily brush off.
Nope.
You're gonna see what triggers Corey Holcomb in a little bit.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion.
Listen.
Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Now, this is where I thought, and this was the first hurl of disrespect. You're kissing Caucasian male's ass. Let's keep going.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
Now, Anton Daniels fires back to say, well, you suck the dick of black people. Mm-hmm. And this is where this whole thing gets confusing to me because you accused him of kissing ass.
Mm-hmm.
He responded by accusing you of sucking dick.
Okay.
But somehow it triggers you, but you didn't expect him to get triggered.
You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
So fix
You're doing it right now.
Wait a minute, man. Tell me why that thing put Corey on factory reset, man. That is crazy.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats. I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking, homie.
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit? Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
We good. I did already. I don't do.
We can put the microphone right now and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie,
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, Corey, bro, rock with you and everything, gang. But that tough guy act got exposed, my boy. You did the whole bossing up shit on What you say about the dick sucking shit? Say it when I'm right here. That man just invite you to hands, man. Hands, feet, and whatever else, man. Listen,
is crazy.
You should have said cut the podcast.
To be fair,
To me, all this shit is theatrics, right? But my only thing with like Corey, I feel like he's trying to intimidate the nigga. But the intimidation ain't work. The nigga came in your studio. He's talking how he wants to. You're trying to even physically intimidate him, and he's still on some shit like, let's go in the back. I can't give homie a L. I'm sorry.
You just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
Nah, see? The nigga said we could go in the back. And you say he run his mouth? I don't know about that one, brother.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for the
sucking shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend this.
Yo, this is why online, the guy who acts ultra tough, oh, I'm from this.
Yeah,
Yo, it's Hoover Street Crips. It's this. Yo, gangsters always lose online. Yo, let me just put this out here. All y'all niggas who act mad tough online.
Cap. No. I mean, maybe we grew up in two different environments, but no, gangsters don't lose online, brother. Like, again, if we really talking about the real gangsters, nah, they ain't doing all that. It ain't gonna be too much talking. Like, we can have a conversation, but the moment you disrespect me, it's up. It's over. It ain't even no, we can go out back, we can talk. No. The gangsters that I knew, nah, fam, it's over. I mean, they putting hands, and once them doggone hands going, they gonna put feet on you once you get on the ground. But gangsters don't lose online. It's these fake internet thugs, these fake gangsters that get exposed online. But yeah, make sure you got to clear that up, my boy.
You're always going to lose. Because put it like this. I don't know this Anton Daniels nigga. I don't really watch his content, but I could tell he one of them niggas who probably just stay in frame and like he just be arguing points. Maybe get a little bit disrespectful, whatever, but nobody think he tough. Y'all tough niggas, if y'all not making examples, nobody respects you. I'm sorry. Like, the niggas tell you could go outside. If you not getting action, you lost. Facts. You can, like, it's like T-Rail, bro. Like, this, whatever. If we take a shot, it's over. Fuck are we talking about? Like, this is the problem. If y'all niggas want to maintain y'all tough guy, y'all gotta crash. Y'all have to.
Yeah.
Y'all see the nigga y'all claim or y'all say niggas can't talk to you a certain way? Yeah. If there's no crashing, shut the fuck up. Y'all are contenting. Straight up.
I mean, it's a fact.
Like, we don't care if you like you in his face. Yo, fuck all that.
I don't mean nothing.
Here's the thing. The nigga who acts tough online, the onus is on you. Anybody who see academics, I don't ever got to do nothing to you. It's you got to do something to me. I'm not saying you should, but that's what it is.
Yeah, be careful.
When y'all keep saying, oh, I'm from Chicago, I'm from this, I'm from that, I do this. Nigga, you know what the outcome of this is? Yo, the nigga was, that nigga told you he could go outside with you. You ain't want to do it. What are we talking about?
Yeah. I would say this, that it doesn't really look good on Corey's side. Now, the beginning, right? He shouldn't have disrespected him to begin with. But I don't understand why you say switch seats. What? No, switch seats so I can see this man face to face. But it was still almost like Anton said, it was still almost like a boss up move. Like, listen, if you say that again, I'm gonna knock you out, right? Say it again. Say it again. If he don't say it, okay, cool. We might even give you that. We might give you that. But the moment this guy told you, hey, you know what? Forget all that. Let's go on out back. And you still sitting down in that chair? Nah, fam. Nah, all that street cred just went right on out the window. What happened 15 seconds ago just went right out the window, man. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious, dog. And that's why you got to be careful about talking tough and acting gangster online, because it's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna have to prove it. You're going to have to show it. Somebody's going to test you. Somebody's going to push your buttons. And if you have been known as this guy that, again, is extremely aggressive with the words and all the other stuff, you're going to have to show me, dog.
This is why I think the gangster niggas, y'all ain't never gonna win their content. Or y'all should adopt the mentality, yo, bro, we just talking right now. But when y'all act like y'all standing on more than content, like, bro, you gonna hit a nigga on camera or you gonna cut the cameras and go do some shit? No, y'all both doing the same shit. You're just trying to preserve the tough guy image like you will do some shit. It is what it is. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know this nigga, is he like? I don't know what. But to keep it real, Corey has been acting like he's on some like, yeah, I'm a nigga on the mic, but I get active. You know what I'm gonna remember? Nigga, you ain't get active? Yo, the nigga was in your face. And he wasn't cowering down. You ain't get active. I'm sorry. You did not get active. You ain't get active. I'm sorry. So now when you explain the moment later, when he explain it, I get it. What he gonna say? He gonna be like, yeah, no, yo, it's like, bro, I'm telling you, it's like Trap Lil Rose when he came into the joint with Central seeing them. Bro, like, yo, being a gangster, let me tell you this, being anybody who claimed they're like from the street or y'all talking tough, if you ain't crashing, niggas is gonna look at you like a clown.
Right.
And here's the thing.
Or you got the, or you have to have some footage of you showing people otherwise. Like they say, man, well, now you can't even use it like video don't lie, because technically you can actually come up with an AI video. But if people actually seen, yo, this person actually do got hands, man, you know, maybe somebody give you a little bit of grace, man. Yo, bro.
You crash, niggas still gonna look at you like a clown. This is why I'm glad I'm not gangster. Or I'm glad I don't act like, oh, I'm from here, so you know how we get down. You can't talk to me like that. So now when a nigga talk to you like that and sit in your face and say, let's go outside, and you don't do nothing, keep in mind, put like this. I guarantee it was reverse if Corey said to him, yo, matter of fact, yo, fuck this talking shit. Let's go outside right now, nigga.
Yeah.
I guarantee if he was like, yo, bro, I came in a debate, nobody's going to be looking at him too crazy. You know why?
Okay.
Bro, I'm pretty sure his aura and what he gives off online is not that he's a gangster or like he tough.
Yeah.
So they're going to be like, bro, he didn't come here to fight. He came to have a debate.
It's a lose-lose. Okay.
This is why, like, I'm telling you.
Okay. All right, now I see what he's saying. It's a lose-lose situation for thugs and gangsters. Oh, okay. So that was an L on my part. Now I get what he's saying. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. But if we go back to the beginning of this conversation, you guys go back and watch just the beginning of the video. I want to say maybe 15, 20 minutes into it, you'll pretty much have a good perspective of what pretty much took place in the first maybe 10, 15 minutes, honestly. But Corey literally threw the first freaking jab. And like I said in the other video, I believe that Anton, it seemed like Anton had a lot of smoke for Corey, but Anton didn't cross that line. He still kept it respectful until Corey threw that first jab. Once Corey threw that first jab, Anton was like, you know what? It's up from here. You want to cross the line? Okay, cool. We're gonna take this thing straight to hell. You disrespected me. Now I'm about to really disrespect you. You talking about, because I wouldn't take that as disrespect by telling Corey that he doesn't have the capacity, because if you listen to the video, he literally said, yo, you don't have the time. I know you're too busy in order for you to be able to actually consume my content, in order for you to really understand what I stand for, what I represent. You know, you can't just take clips of somebody and try to develop, your own personal opinion and think that you got it all figured out about me. You don't, fam. You don't have the capacity. You got too much going on between doing comedy and doing content. And then you got your own personal life outside of that. And you employ other people as well. So I know you ain't got the time. So I don't think that was disrespectful, even though I think that Corey kind of took it a little bit as disrespectful. I believe until Anton kind of broke it down to him. Now, The first jab that was thrown, you kissed of Caucasian men. Oh, so that's where we're going. Say less. Then you sucked of black people. And then at this point, instead of you being a comedian, joking and doing all this other stuff, you got in your feelings. You got in your feelings, and you lost the argument, and you lost the overall battle in the content creating space, because we all know once you get into your feelings, when you are having a debate, an argument, or whatever, you lose. You lost. As a man, you should never allow anybody to see you get in your doggone feelings based on words, based on what a person has said to you. Never. And he lost that battle, respectfully.
Corey looks crazy in this. I rock with Corey, but like he look crazy in this. Like, don't move your seat, and then the nigga say, let's go outside, and you say, nah, you just talking. What? Bro, you moved your seat like, yo, bro, say it again. Yo, hold on, hold on, I don't play that shit. Well, hold on, now say that shit again. And nigga said, yo, bro, hold on, we could go outside. And let me tell you this, the dude's smart enough, and you can tell he's a little bit savvy with content enough. Once he invited you to go outside and he sees you ducked it, he gonna throw it in again because he know how they're gonna play it on the clips. So you wanna go outside?
You lying.
The moment you duck that, he got you. Yo, bro, all right, yo, we could kill all the camera shit. Let's go outside, bro. He know you don't want to go outside either.
Same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell.
He raised his voice on you now, Corey. Corey.
Man, he's showing out, bro.
You should have been outside already, nigga. Corey, I'm sorry. He got the best of you. And he got the best of you based on how we perceive you.
Yeah.
Because we perceive, like, I don't know, like, he got glasses on, so I'm probably, like, putting, like, they're going to look at him like he is square. He is square and you a nigga from the streets.
And see, again, if Corey would have never gotten his feelings, right? Because when you are a comedian, you can be a thug and also be a comedian and allow that comedian or that goofy side to play a larger role in the conversation and it still be cool, bro. Like, being a comedian is honestly like a freaking superpower. Like, you can joke and talk about anything as long as that doggone punchline hit. You can have your people laughing. You can have his people laughing. You can have the people behind the camera rolling because you got them freaking jokes. You're a perfect, like, this is what you do. Like, you could have literally just started clowning and that would have been it. You could have literally, but again, Corey, I believe that Corey allowed those words to cause him to get in his feelings and he got off of his square. If he would have never did that, I don't think that he would have looked bad, during this conversation at all. A person can be, more intelligent than you are. But if you got them jokes, you got them punchlines, and you're a lot more relatable with what you're saying, it's a win-win. It's literally a win-win, man. So it's unfortunate that, this thing happened, man. This is why you got to be careful about playing a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a very, very hard thing, a hard role to play in today's society because, again, I do agree with academics when it comes to that. It's a lose-lose situation. Like, if you act tough, bro, this is the internet. People are just here to have a conversation. It don't take all of that. Like, you're not going to make any money off of that. If anything, you're going to lose money. You're going to lose sponsorships. You could possibly lose your doggone platform and get demonetized because of that. So you got to be smarter, man. You got to think about, the business side. You got to be business-minded when you get onto this thing. And so, either way, you beat them up. Okay, now what? You beat up a content creator. What respect do you think you were going to get out of that? You lose and, you just risk it all. You literally just risked it all. So that's like a person that got $1 million that's going to a freaking casino and you don't need to. Like, you literally just why are you here? You got all the money you could possibly need for right now. Go enjoy your money. Go spend it on something else, man. But y'all let me know. What do you guys think down in the comments, man? Do y'all think that this was a L for Corey? or L for Anton? Let me know. All right, and as we get into the final topic of the day, well, the final video of today, man. Shout out to my boy MTR. I think the reason why I saved MTR's video for last is because I think that MTR actually had what I was looking for, which is more of a balanced view on this thing, because everybody was like one-sided. You had a lot of people that were either anti-Anton or anti-Corey. And you got a lot of people that were kind of like, you know, just preying on the downfall of somebody else, which I don't do that over here. I'm actually just looking at the facts, reacting to it in real time, and giving y'all what I believe, you know, what my beliefs are. And I think that MTR did a really, really good job just based on the video that I did watch. Again, if y'all want to go see any of these videos all the way through, non-stop, uninterrupted, go check out all the videos from this video or whatever. You know, that's MTR's channel. Feel free to go over there and check that out, man. Tell them KD sent you, if you want to view this thing uninterrupted. But yeah, shout out to MTR, man. This one, I believe, was a little bit more relatable to how I actually view content. All right, what do you say? Without further ado, let me stop. Let go.
Look at Darlene's face. She knows it's about to go there. They're both forming opinions against each other. I saw Corey call out that, you know, it's just an opinion of what Anton just said, but Corey is essentially saying that Anton mainly talks shit about black men. I will say, if you look at the long form content of Anton Daniels, he talks about everybody, talks shit about everybody. The issue here is the clip culture with the algorithm. There are some black content creators that get deep in talking about black culture, and then there's some that have more of an all approach. He just said F the liberal white woman that was shot in the face in Minnesota a second before this. He has a strong opinion about a white woman, which contradicts this idea of focusing on black people. Nevertheless, whether or not you liked what it is that you're watching, that is a data point. The algorithm will absorb that data point, and it is now incentivized to do something with it, which is to show you more content like that. And it just don't have to be liking the content. It can be commenting. Even commenting negatively, it's going to show you more of that content.
And shout out to MTR for this, man, because he took the approach of what a lot of people don't understand. The more you interact with fitness content, the more content they're going to show you related to that. If you focus on fat loss more than gaining muscle or whatever, they're going to show you more of that. And when you focus on, I don't know, Anton going at black people, that's the clips that you normally see, the algorithm is going to recommend and show that a lot more often than they're going to show the white side. Now, you can always go onto their channel and check for yourself instead of being lazy and see, yo, is this all this person talk about or isn't it? But if this is what you are recommending, what you know, typically see or whatever, and try to form an opinion based on that, then, you know, maybe you just need to reconsider or go do your research.
Sharing that content with someone else, it's going to show you more of that content, because these social media companies realized a long time ago that they make money whether or not you actually like the content, because your interaction is going to drive ad revenue. It's going to drive dollars. So they will surface content based off of past actions, not of what it is that you want to see about a person. So although you'll see something, let's say that Anton Daniels talking about black people, you are less likely to see him talking about white people because you haven't interacted on that content.
There it is.
Perhaps. This is why in this day and age, it is so difficult to have a conversation with somebody about a hot topic, because their source of information is predicated on their pre-existing biases, i.e. their pre-existing algorithm. So they're being fed information based off of their past actions. Now, Anton is attempting to give Corey, for lack of a better term, a bone here. He's trying to give up a bone to say, listen, bro, you don't have the capacity, you don't have the time in order to see my long form content because you're busy, you got your own platform, you're doing your thing, and the clips don't do it justice. Now here's where the situation turns up. Listen to the exchange between them. Let's go.
This nation, well, what did I miss?
Okay.
Let's slow down.
Slow down.
Because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking
No,
loud,
you talking loud.
and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it.
No,
And
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Okay, now Corey is turning up, and he said that he kisses white male ass. Let's keep going.
Word. You suck the dick of black people right now.
God damn! Yo. You want to talk about going scorched earth? That's the way to do it. Let's keep listening.
You doing the
Look at
easy
it.
shit. What you do?
My bad.
I feel like Corey is so mad right now. I think he was shaking his mic. He's so dead. This needs to be memed right here. Someone's got to do it. I think that the reactions within this is going to be on Birdman, Charlemagne level. But nevertheless, if looks could kill, this would absolutely be it. Let's watch it again.
Because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck dick.
You do.
So
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, you do.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
Let's switch it.
It was escalated, Anton.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
Okay.
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to let this
I don't
ride.
give a f- about none
Well,
of
I
this
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay,
don't give a fuck about
but
what you
that
talk about.
Anton
gay
popping
shit,
back.
Oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talk
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no
Switch
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put
Uh-oh.
no dick sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I.
Darlene, sit down, baby girl.
But
We
you're
good.
not bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
You put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down, right now, and going up back. I don't give a fuck about
no,
this
sir.
shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
got a
You
question
running your
for
mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
say Anton,
I'm
listen,
saying,
don't
I'm gonna let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how it
call this nigga out his name.
I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. You didn't call him out of his name, but you did say that he kisses the white man ass. And, you know, that is a form of emasculinization. It is a form of disrespect. Here's the thing. Here's why it's different than what Anton said, right? Saying that you kiss the white man's ass is sort of like, you know, for insults or things that are weaponized against black conservative content creators that may talk about black people. It's a weapon. And it's more of a colloquial term to say that you're a coon, a bootlicker, all of the different derogatory words that they said, right? But it's a phrase that's more colloquial or common in nature. Anton heard that, felt some type of way, and it took it to a whole nother level.
Within freaking reason. See, this is the issue that I have, man. You can't cross the line and be disrespectful towards another man and then either get upset or think or believe that that man is not going to be disrespectful back towards you. Now, the level of that is all up on, you know, how he viewed it. If you say that, again, you kissed the other man, that's a gay, you saying this person is gay. So, when this person says the exact same thing, but they take it up a notch, you can't get upset. You can't think that, bro, you went too far. No, you threw the first lick. You threw the first rock. So don't get upset with me when I also crossed the line, all right? It's up from there. It's all on you. You started this mess. Now I'm about to finish it. Respectfully.
Especially for Corey Holcomb, who's an OG, all right? If you say something like, and Anton's not stupid. He knows what he's doing, all right? He knows that he wanted to agitate, to rage bait, and to piss off. Anton felt disrespected and took it out of the park with, but you sucking black. I can't even repeat it. It's so goddamn
crazy.
disrespectful. That around any man, especially an OG, is grounds for violence.
Yeah.
In response to that,
Quick. I'm
Corey
talking about-
got in his face, and Anton takes umbrage to Corey bossing up on him. But what we're watching right here is two men at odds with each other that are claiming their space of respect. Disrespect is thrown out in order to understand each other's boundaries. Now, I'm gonna let this play a little bit longer because there's something else here that we gotta assess.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, we just getting loud. I ain't getting loud.
Okay.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
because
this
I
my
take
show.
That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well,
Okay.
it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit.
Uh-oh.
Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again.
do it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. See, I suck dick again.
We can go out back right now.
Oh.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go
Okay.
out back right now.
I got money
Okay.
for all this. Whatever.
I got money too.
Yeah.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, yo.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for the. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way.
Yeah, Darlene, go sit down,
get in
baby
the way
girl.
of two.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But
Okay.
I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, bro. At this, I think that we have reached a point in time where you done gotta switch seats, got in this man's face. He done invited you outside. At this point, even though I don't necessarily agree that two grown, successful men that are in their 40s should be engaging in fighting. But if we done got to this point, let's just go ahead and take it there. Let's go ahead, get it over with. There, it's gonna be a one-on-one fight. Ain't nobody jumping in. We're not gonna use any weapons. It's just gonna be me and you. And both of these again, they either I don't know mid 40s. They gonna last maybe roughly about a minute. Within a minute's time, we'll be able to tell who won the fight. After that, we can get back to the conversation. But I believe once these type of lines are crossed, either we gonna fight or we gonna shut the F up and get back to the doggone conversation. But this going back and forth trying to still establish boundaries is, don't say bro, just fight. Just go ahead and get it over with. I don't condone it. I don't think that men should be out here engaging in this activity, but it has reached a level where you ain't gonna understand it until I have to beat. You know what? You're not gonna understand it until I show you with my hands what it means to respect boundaries on both sides. So if we got to engage in that, engage in it. And if you want to make this out of content, we can just put the boxing gloves on, put some headgear on, and do it that way. That way we still capitalize on making money off of it. Now, it is going to affect and hurt one of our careers a little bit more than the other, especially depending on who wins. But at the end of the day, we still want a bag from it. So,
and if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro. I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
Long as you know,
bro, you not.
Okay.
You not that tough.
Let's talk about this real quick. If you call another man out, especially to his face, actually really only to his face, specifically saying things like you kiss white ass, you have to be ready, willing, and able to respond into that situation, because some men may take that as the ultimate form of disrespect, and the threat of violence can be real. If that man then responds to that and ups the ante, not with violence, but with words, and says, but you suck black male members, it enhances the threat of violence significantly within the situation. So all we're doing is we're watching the stack of disrespect and then seeing in live where their boundaries lie. Corey didn't like that. Corey then threatens Anton, getting into his face, saying, I bet you won't say that again. Anton at this junction has a decision to make. Either he's going to say it again, he's going to poke that bear, or he's going to stand down. Now, if Anton stands down in that situation, Corey definitely wins this back and forth exchange. Anton chose a third option. The third option was, let's take this off camera. Then proceeds to stand up and act like he's walking out.
Yeah.
Now the ante is at Super Saiyan, it's at Ultra Instinct level. Now Corey has to make a decision. Does he then proceed to walk outside with Anton and handle business like men who feel disrespected, or does he stand down? Corey chose then to not go outside, to not continue to up the ante, and instead says, say that I slurp eggplant again. So while Anton took it to this level, Corey focused more on this level, and that's where it lied. After that, they begin to try to calm it down. Now, I will say, the ultimate form of respect is violence, right? That's the ultimate form of respect, the ultimate form of control, right? You don't pay your taxes, the government violently throws you in jail. Ideally, amongst two men, we do not want to see that, especially two men that have something to lose. But egos can get at play. Audiences can get at play to stoke the fire. And I'm happy that they stood down because I don't want to see it come to blows. But this is sort of the unintended consequences of threatening somebody or calling somebody out and then you not following through on it is that that person then knows where your boundaries are, and they may lose respect because you didn't take it to that next ante, to that next level beyond that. So within these confrontations, if you take it to the threat of violence, do not threat without wanting to get busy, for real. Because if you stand down from that enforcement, then respect may be lost. Now, on the side of how an OG should operate, I'm happy that he did stand down again. But in my opinion, in my honest assessment, it was initiated by saying that he kisses white ass.
I'm not listening.
Facts. And I'm going to end it right here because, again, I don't want to consume too much of. If you guys want to, go check out MTR's video, man. I think that he had one of the best, he had the best commentary when it comes to his reaction and stuff to this video. I think that it was more of, again, a level head. When it comes to, again, this right here, this video, and I did not see this with anybody else. Everybody honestly seemed like they were one side. Either they didn't like Anton or they didn't like Corey Holcomb. They didn't like either one of them. But this was more of a level head, which I can resonate with a lot more. At the end of the day, man, I think that both of these guys have a lot of influence. They have a big audience. They're 40 plus years old. You're successful. Y'all take care of a lot of people, employ, a lot of people. So a lot of people are depending on y'all. So stuff like this should not be happening. You know what I mean? At what point in our lives do we reach, I need to make sure that I'm always constantly looking at the bigger picture. I got a lot more to lose now versus me being 16, 17 years old. When you didn't have anything to lose, then okay, cool. You want to fight, get in a little fight here, whatever. There's a chance you get that thing expunged off your record, and it won't really necessarily affect you, depending on how much damage you do. And I say that, in big bold letters. Depend on how much damage you do. But I honestly didn't want to see these two guys going at it. I think that both of them are actually phenomenal content creators. I don't agree with either one of them on everything, but there's a lot of stuff that Corey does and says that I do agree with, and it's a lot of stuff that he does and says that I don't agree with, as well as Anton Daniels. There are a lot of things that I can agree with and I resonate with, and there are a lot of things that he says and does that I don't necessarily agree with. So I think that this is honestly an L for both guys, but I think that Anton is going to capitalize off of it a lot more because he understands the business behind this. And knowing and understand the 5150 show, the audience, how many people love Corey, how many supporters he has, he knows that those people are going to come over to his platform and say a lot of stuff down in the comments, which is going to ultimately make him more money. So he's probably going to do a lot of videos about this. And him telling Corey to come outside and Corey not going is, that's just adding fuel to the fire. This is going to look so good when I clip this mofo. But y'all let me know. What do you guys think down in the comments about this, man? I never personally like to see two OGs going at it, especially guys that are successful. They have a lot of people looking up to them. Like, it's a lose-lose for both of these guys. I honestly don't like to see it. But y'all let me know. What do you guys think down in the comments, all right? Until the next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys